Good afternoon. Start you right off with the timeline for the storm tomorrow. So the snow begins 1 to 3 o'clock. So right after the lunch hour, anytime there, we could see some snow. It comes in from the southwest and from the west. So the western hills, maybe more by 1 o'clock. Newport, Fall River, New Bedford, more like 3 o'clock. But it's going to snow at first. It's briefly heavy for the evening commute, 4 or 5 o'clock, but then there's going to be a quick change over to rain from south to north. So I don't think there'll be too much snow along the I-95 corridor. So if you have travel plans tomorrow evening, you might be okay. You might just dealing with a wet snow rain mix even at the start. But in any case, the farther inland you go, the worse it'll be. So briefly heavy for the commute, and then it changes to rain 6 to 8 o'clock. And we look at our water vapor imagery, the dry air in orange. Notice that dry patch of air moving off the southeastern U.S. But you look for the jet stream here, the upper level wind pattern, pushing the clouds this way, and then it takes a big dip. Then there's a little swirl right in here. That's our storm right over Texas right now. Watch it again. Turns the corner. Whenever you try to turn wind around a corner, you spin up a storm, and that's what we've got going on here. And that's going to ride the jet stream right up towards the northeast and bring it right through Ohio and then into New York State and northern New England. That's the track. It's an inland track once again. What we need to get a big snowstorm is a track that heads off the south of New England. You know the deal. When you get that nor'easter and we're on the heavy, wet, heavy side of the snow. So a weak cold front moving through today, give a few snow showers to northern New England and some flurries there. And that's just reinforcing the chill over us. And even though it's not that chilly, it's in the 40s today, right? But here comes the storm. And notice all the weather watches and warnings here lit up across the country. We've got the winter storm warning in pink stretching all the way from the panhandle of Texas right up into Ohio. And we have winter storm watches in effect that will go to warnings as it gets closer to the storm time, the arrival of the storm. Also high wind warning over the Gulf Coast, Louisiana and Texas. And that is moving in here. We're going to actually have some very strong gusty wind. There's no wind warning yet. There are gale warnings for the offshore waters, but no wind warnings yet. We'll watch for the National Weather Service to perhaps issue those in the coming hours. We've got high pressure tomorrow morning. Certainly no wind when there's a high pressure on top of you. Very, very light wind to start. So the calm before the storm tomorrow morning. Then here comes this warm front. Notice this is 4 o'clock. It's snowing here, and it's raining New York City, Long Island. So that rain snow line is right at the shoreline. That's why I say the I-95 corridor might actually just be a mixture of rain and wet snow. But then as this moves north, we're going to change over to rain. Here's 7 o'clock. We've gone from snow to rain in Providence, in Warwick, in Cumberland. And then this low pressure system continues to move off to the north. Look at ski country. They're going to get pummeled up there. They're going to get a good foot of snow, at least from this system. Looking real good for some February skiing. They've gotten several storms. When we've gotten rain, they've gotten snow. Look at all the radar lit up here, yellow, gold, red. So it's very, very heavy rain tomorrow night and the strong wind as well. So 28 with partial clearing tonight. No problems out there. Diminishing wind, a little gusty this afternoon. 42, that temperature will come in the evening after we change over to rain. So we've got the afternoon snow and the evening rain. Only a coating to an inch in southern Rhode Island, maybe 1 or 2 up by the Massachusetts border. So once again, folks that just got 1 to 3 inches will again get about 1 to 2 inches of snow there. 7-day forecast shows the drying trend here. A nice weekend shaping up with temperatures in the 40s once again. And we have pretty nice weather, sunshine all weekend long. Natalie?